Alright, so if you pop the hood on your 2038R, and you will see that it has this symbol right here, which it says right there is greasing points. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 it shows, and it numbers them for you too. So I don't actually have to know how to count to see it because it tells me. So number 1 is this guy right here. That corresponds to that. If my phone will, there it goes. All right, and it does have a little grease on the outside, but this one, it actually says is a special kind of grease point, I guess. I've never used this thing, so yeah, I'm gonna get with my dealer and see what they say about that, because I believe it's kind of interesting that this bolts all the way up here. I imagine it's probably supposed to attach to that one down there. Well, I'll handle that in a little bit. I've never used the 3-point for anything more than making sure the 3-point works, although I did get some of a different kind of grease in here, just WD-40. I don't know if that's like sacrilegious or anything, but I noticed that they weren't spinning freely, specifically this one, and so I went ahead and hit that thing with some lubricant that I had on hand at the time. I believe it's supposed to rotate freely, and it likes to get stuck right there. So got some WD-40 and I worked this guy around, and it seems to be doing okay now. Let me know if that's, you know, something that I should be hung upside down and filleted for. Now, number 2 right here. If you look at the picture real close, you'll see that that's where the drive down here attaches to a U-joint. So if you get down below your tractor, you can see, if I can aim at it correctly, there it is. That is got a nipple on it, and it does have some green grease. I have a terrible feeling about adding too much to these things because I really don't like replacing U-joints. I've done it. It's not fun. But that's that one. So, going back to our list here, I've got 3, 4, and 5 all situated right around that front axle. So the first one you can see pretty plainly right here. The second one is inside the U-joint there, and if you see, you can remove this plastic piece right here. It's got these little flanges, one here, one on the opposite side, and it's got these holes with a screw in it, one here, one on the opposite side. And once you push these guys out of the way, this thing rotates freely. Actually, it's kind of rotates anyway. And you can actually just turn this thing without any tool other than, you know, whatever you use to lift these guys off, and it will rotate out, and you can push it along the side and get up in there and grease that nipple point. Now, the final one that's up here is pretty well accessible. Right there. That's the grease point for the front. So there's 1, 2, and then 3. And of course you've got your mirrored image 6, I believe I said, over here. And they're very highly accessible. So that's our 1 through 5 of the grease points. Good stuff.